Hey, beautiful people. So I've stayed out of the dramatic side of the Summer Wells case for the most part, and I only like to pop in and weigh in on it when it really seems to matter. Lately, Candace has been talking more, which we all knew would be the beginning of the end, right? That's exactly why I believe, in my opinion, that Donald Wells has kept her off the camera for so long. Well, for whatever reason, honey, she's talking now. And the shit's hitting the fan. Shouts out to Plunder. I want to share a portion of her video here to make a beautiful point that I've been trying to make for about 6 months. No parent of a missing child has ever or should ever have a problem with anybody using the photos of their child to help find the child and or to help raise money to find the child. I personally, me, my channel, and my extraordinary team that did come together with our subscribers and members to raise a lot of money for Summer's Reward Fund. We were crucified for putting this baby's image in multiple countries, states, cities, probably one right near you. And it's always been a very irritating factor, because why? So some people wanted to yell exploitation, but guess what? I didn't keep a dime. None of my whole entire team took a dime. We all contributed. Time, money, energy, love. We put it in. We took nothing out. So there was no exploitation, period. It was a sincere gesture to help Donald and Candace Wells find their daughter. Now, I'll be honest, I did not do it for them. I did not do it for them. I did it for Summer Wells. And I'll do it again and again and again for Summer and anybody like her. Why did they have a problem with that? Why did Candace make this statement just recently and so boldly proclaim, even though it's been insinuated many times? And the trolls love to tell you, don't use her picture. Who in their right mind doesn't understand the concept of a missing child needing to be found? And that people must know what this child looks like in order to look for her? In order for anything on the Find Summer Wells website or this crazy ass YouTube that's promoting Candace's freaking infatuation with Benny Keys, in order for any of that to even help at all, they need to know what she looks like to begin with. Yes, I'm irritated because this topic should not exist. Before Summer Wells, nobody ever complained about somebody trying to help them in the world. Since Summer Wells, I've personally never had anybody complain to me about helping their child. Mackenzie's family, Michael Vaughn's family, Daniel Robinson's family, you know what they said to me? Q, thank you. Wow. For what? What do I need to give you? Sometimes was the question. Well, how can I don't want anything except to help somebody. And I know in 2022, this world is so effed up. You may find that hard to believe. You dark-hearted people. But I'm going to ask you one more time to just think of it like this. If you or someone you know was missing, wouldn't you want their face all over the globe? If you really thought they were abducted and you really wanted them back, would you complain about somebody trying to put their face out there for you, not asking you for a damn dime to make it happen. And then every dime they collect, they donate it to her reward fund. Come on, somebody, because I don't get it. Candace Wells, wake up, girlfriend.
Subscribe to Plunder. Candace Bly said, "Nobody can be using Summer's pictures on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere, except for me and her father, Donnie." If you haven't seen that video, the clip is on Evil Exists. I've linked to that below. That did not go over well. What type of mother of a missing child wouldn't want people spreading the missing child's photos around? Well, all of a sudden, on the Don Wells YouTube page, we get this new video, how YouTube creators can actually help. This is how a YouTube creator who truly supports Summer can assist in finding her. It should be on every show that mentions the case. So while Candace initially said no one can use Summer's photos except her and Donnie, now they're changing their tune. It reminds me of a house divided, a house that's about to implode. What are these two doing? They always want us to show Summer's pictures throughout our YouTube cast. I'm assuming they mean throughout the entire show. The pictures available to share are the approved ones. The wording's interesting. If only I wish Summer could be rescued. Maybe someone will find her somewhere. But it's pretty obvious they want us promoting, as I've done since they've created this thing, the findsummerwells.com website, so they can get their specific message across. We know that they update the blog over there. Obviously, someone must have told Candace Wells that it's really not a good look for a mom to tell reporters, YouTube creators, everyone out there not to share photos of her missing daughter. That's one thing Evil Exists pointed out. In all of the missing persons cases we've covered, who has ever heard of a mom saying, "No, don't share my missing daughter's photos. Only I have permission to do that. Only me and her dad." What ticked Candace off so much about people sharing Summer's photos? Is she angry that those photos being shared would actually help find Summer? It makes no sense. I understand why they want people going to their YouTube channel, their findsummerwells.com website, wanting to grab their flyers. It's a very good thing that they're doing to put those out there, but it's strange this 180 that all of a sudden happened after Candace started going viral by telling people only she and Donnie had permission to share Summer's photos. Her exact quote again, "Nobody can be using Summer's pictures on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere except for me and her father, Donnie." Now, did you hear Gabby Petito's mom and dad and stepmom and stepdad have the nerve to say things like that to the public? Did you ever hear them say, "Don't take Gabby's photos and share them"? What kind of sense would that make? That would make no sense whatsoever. If you really want the public out there aware and able to visualize what your daughter really looks like.
I'm going to pause her there. You guys, please go over and check out Plunder. She's amazing on this case and so many more. What's going on, Don and Candace? Can we talk about this now? Because back in October, this was a whole issue. And all we wanted to do was get her face out there so that they could find your child for you. And all you've ever said is, "Shut up, YouTubers. Don't post her pictures, YouTubers." And now you want to post and tell YouTubers how they can help? I'll tell you what, sweetheart. We know how to help. Now, will you please allow it? Or you can tell us exactly where she is and we can all stop trying to find her. All right, beautiful people. I'm off my soapbox. I interrupted a whole other project, which happens to be for Summer, going through the marathon every single day, all over again, just so I can edit and pull out what's important and create our highlight video. And it's a hell of a moment every time I go through each day, because There was love. There was compassion. There were trolls complaining that we were doing what we did for this baby, that her very face was being put out across the world, and that we were not keeping one dime of the money. So yeah, I interrupted that project, which I haven't allowed anything to interrupt for days since the new year began, because I want to get it done. I interrupted it to come here to say this, because this is important. Who does this? Okay, you don't want us to say she's guilty. Well, why is she acting that way? I will be 100% honest, as I have always been. I'm no fan of Don and Candace. I just said it maybe 2 or 3 times earlier in this video. I didn't do anything I've ever done for Summer for Don and Candace. Let me say it again. I'll say it differently. I've never done anything for Don and Candace. I am here to try to help save Summer Wells. I know I can't go out and find her. I'm not FBI, TBI, CIA, any of that. But damn it, I have a voice. And I'm trying to use it to help bring this baby home. To motivate somebody to do the right thing. Because somebody out there knows something. What kind of parent would have a problem with any of this? Any of it? Whether I'm your BFF or not. No, I'm not going to come to Tennessee and hang out and pound it out and laugh weird and fight people in your yard and be a freaking idiot for you. No, no thank you. But I'll give up my sleep. I'll give up my time. I'll give up my money to bring this baby home. Now put that on your damn website.